who looks like they're here on a restraining order? That'd be me.
5, 4, we're on.
Hi.
What's going on?
Hi. Greetings and salutations, everybody. This is the trifecta. Oh, we did it again. Actually, you have to do it. So on 3, are you going to say 3? We do this.
Yeah, I'll say 3 is fine.
Okay.
You got to say 1 and 2, though.
Okay.
All right.
1, 2,
3.
The trifecta.
That was awful.
Oh, my God. Okay. We mess this up every pod, so we're going to try this again.
How about, okay. No, never mind.
You're in charge. All right. You got it.
All right. This is the
Trifecta. He messed it up again.
Okay.
He did.
Nah, we're just so unorganized right now. I blame one person, and his name starts with Otey.
Otey.
It is fair.
Otey would be that kid that was in the special class that they said would need his own special
All right.
class.
So this is the Trifecta podcast. We are coming live. Where are we at?
We are at Fit4Life off of Kerr. We have
Kerr
with
and
us
Market.
General manager of Kerr Avenue location. My name's Willie Zell. If you're not a member, come down and see us. We've got some good specials running right now. Get yourself in check. Get your life in check. Get your body in check. Summer ain't over.
And they are open 24 hours, 365.
11 South Kerr Avenue.
I got to
across
say,
from
I
Market
like this
Street.
place a lot more since the buyout or whatever that was.
The buyout.
Buyout.
Yes, it is. There's a lot here. You have nutrition, you have supplements, you have nice people, you have personal trainers,
Apparel.
You have apparel. Actually, I need to get a shirt.
Swag.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Swag.
Swag.
Yeah, swag.
Some Fit for Life swag.
Yeah, so you guys come down, get your lift on, make sure you have some fun. There's a very strong guy here who used to kill people before he found Jesus.
I believe it.
But this dude is huge.
Bet you won't ask him.
I already said it out loud. You missed it.
I was setting everything up.
And then they told me on top of that, he's an MMA fighter. So I might want to shut the F up just in case I piss him off again. Is there anything you get a good 30 seconds before we tell you we
30
gotta leave.
seconds?
Actually, you could probably take Otey's place today if you wanted to. It might not be a bad idea.
I'm not in the trifecta yet.
Yeah.
I'm not in the trifecta yet.
No, but thanks for having us. We
Yeah,
appreciate it. I know it was short
absolutely.
notice. It was a spur of the moment thing.
Yeah.
So we said, let's go to the gym today and let's do this.
Yeah.
Well, you
Yeah,
have
all
to.
right. Yeah, speaking of Mike.
Jeez. Gee, me Christmas.
Like I said, I got questions while we got the general manager Will here. Just talk about you real quick because I've heard you're the fitness god. All right, so
Will does look like he'll
All right,
bench
what we
press a
got?
car
What we got?
right now.
what got you into fitness?
Oh, man. So, honestly, just playing football in high school and growing up as a kid, I was just a small guy. I just wanted to get bigger, and I was tired of being picked on as a kid, so that's probably what got me into it.
What high school?
Whiteville High School.
Oh,
Whiteville.
snap.
Yes, sir. I was the only white guy on the team, though. Legit.
This would be
It
the
was
time where I
just
chime
about.
in and I say go Wildcats.
Wide receiver.
New Hanover all day, every day, twice on Sundays. And if the Lord created another day, it would be called Wildcat Day. That's all I got. Go ahead.
Go Pack.
Look, go Wolfpack. There you go. NC State. Go Wolfpack.
What do you owe? Would you consider yourself successful? And if so, what do you think helped your success overall?
I would consider myself now as a GM in a very successful place. It's just hard work. I got in the fitness industry when I was in 2018. Left law enforcement, coming in the fitness industry, had no experience, no degrees in it. My degree's in law enforcement. So just started from the ground up and just got to work, put in hours, and success will come. But you just got to be willing to do it.
Oh, yeah.
So I got a funny question. We've seeing as you said you're in law enforcement. I do this to everybody I know, and just back brief, my dad was a police officer. What is your funniest law enforcement story that you can give us?
Oh, man.
I always ask.
Funniest?
Yeah, it's got to be,
Funniest?
because you have like the crazies, but you also have the funniest.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Being in the sheriff's department, it was mostly domestic violence stuff. Pulling up to a house, the guy had no clothes on. No clothes.
She done beat that man out.
Swinging everywhere. Because I guess his wife took his beer away from him.
Oh, no.
So he's just out there in the middle of the road. And then what do I got to do? I got to go put my hands on this guy? Nah, I ain't touching that. I ain't touching that.
You put your hands there. And
That's probably the funniest thing that's ever happened.
That's what's up. All
Also
right,
worse.
my last. I'll ask my last question. He might have another
all right.
one. My last question for you. I ask every person that looks like they have muscle this. What is your bench max?
What is my max?
Yes, sir.
What do you think my max is?
225 sold.
He said, "What do you think my max is?"
Okay.
Sound like he said, "Check my resume."
That's what I'm
What do
doing
you,
now.
what do you think? What do
How
you
much
think?
do you weigh?
How much do I weigh? 210.
370.
I don't know, but maybe. I don't bench press.
Okay.
So dumbbell wise, I can do incline dumbbell press 150s for about 10 reps.
Okay.
So
See.
Otey did 120 yesterday, about passed out.
So that's
yeah.
interesting that you said you don't bench press. Care to elaborate?
for me, shoulder injuries. When it comes to bodybuilding, a bench press barbell isn't really it doesn't target chest as much as like an incline movement or a dumbbell movement where you get more of a stretch. So for me, bench press was more, when I was playing football, it was definitely a movement you needed to do. But now being in more of the bodybuilding, staying with those compound movements that actually isolate the chest muscles more. So that's probably the main reason why.
I like how you use fitness words like compound and stuff like that. I would just be like, yo, yeah, it was heavy. I ain't want to do it. Like, what's next? Well, I guess, I know you got to get back to work, so thank you very much. We
absolutely,
appreciate you. We're going to try not to harass too many people, but there are a couple of weak-looking people walking in here, so I probably am going to ask them why they're in here. I'm just going to let you know ahead of time.
Why are you
Just
here?
real quick, would you like to
Get better.
would you like to plug your social media platforms that you are on?
Yeah, so you can follow me on Instagram at Will Ezel with one L and Will. You can follow us online on Instagram too at Fit4Life Kerr, Av. Those are our best platforms to follow us on.
Awesome.
Appreciate you guys having me.
No,
Thanks.
thank you.
Thanks for having
Thank
us.
you.
Appreciate you.
I'm going to give him a hand clap. We need to figure out which one of these is the hand clap. Appreciate you.
Oh yeah, I gotta go back. You know, speaking of that, we need to identify like a clip for our individual that fits us.
Okay.
Yeah.
I already know
So
mine is.
yeah, I know what mine is because I heard it on the car ride over.
Okay.
But yeah, Otey, we'll probably have to pick his. 'Cause we know he likes to.
We can do the wheels on the bus go round and round.
I like it.
That is
I
very
like it.
simplistic.
Yes.
I don't even.
Or the circus theme.
Right.
Wow.
Or either just like a fart noise, because a lot of times it's just, that's what happens.
I stopped drinking
that's
dairy products.
Good. How's that going for you?
Actually, it's going.
Tell us about that.
It's going really relatively well. I definitely have noticed a difference. I changed my protein up. Right now, I'm drinking a MRE, which is low dosage for dairy. I tried a plant-based protein, but like overall, some of the new stuff that I've tried, indigestion-wise and stomach-wise, is actually a lot better than some of the stuff that had a lot of milk and dairy-based products. So,
The guy that just walked out doesn't look like he lifts weights.
but that's why people.
You don't have to lift weights when you go to the gym. You can do cardio. You can do.
He does all cardio.
Hey,
You know what? While we talk, let's talk about that.
Right,
so
let's do it.
we got 3 different people, right?
Yes.
Overall,
Have a good day, Thor. Jeez. Dude looks like a machine. God damn.
I used to play flag with that guy.
Oh.
B, we'll start with you. What's your reasons for even coming to the gym?
To be very honest, I got angry one day, and I was like, I need to lift or I'm going to go kill somebody. So working out has become like my stress relief, and also a very funny but another true statement. I know when my son gets about 15, 16, he gonna try to test the king, and I'm gonna be ready for him. And I also just like the mindset of knowing if I grab somebody and their eyes get wide like that, it's about to happen. Like I need that in my life. That's really it. Other than that, keep up with you guys. I'm kind of old but kind of young, but I just maintain health and discipline.
Okay. So I guess we'll pass the mic to Gus.
why?
What's your reason?
Why do I go to the gym and work out? Do what I do, so I can keep.
Oh, I didn't know you
Sergeant,
work out. Did you
Sergeant
work out?
Otey. Well, I worked out
Here we go.
this morning
Here we
when
go.
somebody texts me at 4:00 asking me if I'm going to the gym, and they don't even show up.
That's my next question too.
So-
what times a day do you go to the gym?
Can you
B?
let me finish
Oh, you right.
my answer?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so the reason I work out, that's one of the primary reasons why I even joined the Army, was to stay physically fit.
Okay.
Free gyms and all that stuff. And then now it's just, I let it slip there during COVID, and then I came to recruiting and saw the people that I was working with. I was like, I got to get back to it. especially you two.
What people? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Boy,
okay.
Because I swear, I don't know if y'all saw my face. I was like, who is he staring at? Jeez.
But yeah, just like Bradley said, it's like, you know, my kids are to that point where they're my height and they're getting strong, and I got to teach them, you know, I'm still the king of the house. You know what I mean? So that's my reason.
Cool.
All right. Oh, is it my turn?
It is your turn.
Your turn,
to answer your
Thickums.
question.
That's funny. Usually I ask questions, and most of the time I don't have an answer for myself. So, I mean, I guess, you know what? I'll take it back, and then I'll bring it forward, right? So, in high school, I played 2 sports, baseball and football. I will say when I was in high school, yes, I did lift weights. Yes, I did follow our weight room program, whatever you want to call it. But I like to say when I was in high school, I never like really pushed or exceeded what I probably could have done. Like I never reached my full potential. Disclaimer, a lot of people think I've always been the size that I am now. When I was in high school, my senior year, I was 6'1", 195 pounds.
Oh,
Must be nice.
Yeah,
You are
I know.
almost 100 pounds more than me. My senior year of high school, I was 5'10", 97 pounds. I repeat, 97. I wasn't even breaking that scale at a hundo yet. Sheesh.
But I will say, but moving forward into like adulthood, like you said, join the Army. We do have physical requirements that we have to meet. We do try to stay within body standards and things of that nature. So that's my primary reason for working out. And then also, like I just found as I get older, I'm starting to really find an enjoyment in it because there's so many different ways you can work out. There's so many fitness plans out there and things of that nature. So like it's starting to become a little bit more intriguing to me as an adult. But yeah, in summary, that's why I do what I do, or that's why I work out, I guess, in summary.
Okay, he said, in summary.
I like it.
Right, that's what's up. All right, so here comes the fun part. All right, now, are we going to do, what do you guys want to do? You want to do trending topics? Did everybody have their one topic? Because I got some ish I need to get off my chest.
All right, let us.
First and foremost, I'm sick of both of y'all. Let's talk about the pod and why the pod doesn't happen. I'm a air our grievance right now. These two mother effers, these two great, amazing men, find every excuse not to do the pod.
No,
That is
hold on.
not true.
Hold on. That is 100% false, sir.
Can I finish? Gus,
Have at it.
Gus will do the pod anywhere and anywhere. Anywhere and everywhere. Yeah, whatever. O, on the other hand, is like, has to be very specific. Me, it always ends up like one of us isn't here around, and I'm like, let's just do the pod anyway. But we're trying to establish that there is a trifecta before we can start doing the pod without onesies or twosies. But I'm now to the point that I think we're going to do the pod every week. I don't care if we're going to switch
I mean,
the day.
that was the whole goal to begin with,
Yes.
was doing it once a week.
And I like you guys. I like.
I mean, y'all are cool. Y'all growing on me.
Yo, Gus. Okay, people. Gus is very.
Wow, Gus just said we are.
I know.
growing on him.
I think I'm gonna get a Gus Leonard tattoo on my back now. I think that just settled it. Like, because normally Gus's way of saying he
You gotta
loves
get
you
it.
is like, I
You
hate
gotta
you.
get it on your stomach, like Thug Life. I mean, that's
Well, can I get in shape first? Can I get a little bit chiseled before?
with a little pistol as an R.
Fair enough.
Okay,
Fair enough. What about you?
that is a great tattoo idea.
Far as
He said he's in. I just want to. Like I said, I'm getting it on record. Are you in for doing the pod every week? As long as whether we're here or not. Like if I'm gone, y'all do it. If Gus is gone, we still do it. Yes.
if I'm gone, I
No.
won't know.
No. Yes or no?
If I'm gone, I don't know.
That means.
Yo, I think this is only happening if it's Bradley or one of us two.
But
Yes.
I feel like I'm okay with that. But at the same time, if you think about the title, it would be the
Well, there was an idea of bringing somebody else from the office, like
Yeah.
having Russell or Hardy.
They don't be a couple. Just imagine Stalford up here, guys.
Yeah.
he would be whispering into the
And he looks like a serial. Actually, looks like a crash dump.
He's got a face for radio.
He does.
So this would fit in perfect.
No, he's got a face for a wanted poster is what he's got. Like, if we're being 100% honest, look, I don't like lying to people. I just like whatever. All right.
up?
So let's what are we going to start off with? Y'all tell me.
I don't know.
I mean, we already.
I didn't get past the part of setting it up.
Yeah, I already had an argument with the young lady at the counter about Brittany Griner and how I feel about that.
Oh yeah, that's an argument she'll lose.
Everybody will lose that argument.
100 times out of 100.
With me, everybody's gonna lose that argument. Like I understand, and I will say this as a black male. We're supposed to fight for our black women and men and transgender and everybody else, but she's just gonna sit there for a while. Go ahead and sit there and
She's
marinate.
in Russia. Like, what are you gonna do?
Not to mention, like, I just and I will reference the Yahoo article that I read today. It's like the WNBA females said even with Brittany Griner being imprisoned or whatever, they're still going to go overseas and play basketball. So that's why I'm like, they're not really supporting her.
I hope they put it on the TV in her cell.
Well, but that's why I'm like, they're not really supporting her.
You fucked up.
Because I'm like, yo, the best way, anybody knows, when it comes to money, the best way to hit people is their pockets. Yeah. So they have to make money. I fully understand that. But at the same time, if you really stand for this young lady, you can make those owners in Russia and stuff like that have to say something to the president there about like, hey, I'm not coming to play, so you're not going to get the tickets that you would and this, that, and the third until y'all do something about Brittany. So they're going to be like, hey, dog, you costing us money now.
It's almost like a sanction.
Yeah, so it's like we're not going to come over there and we're not going to play because we really support her like that. But it's like everybody's like, oh, I got to eat. Okay, cool. Then y'all ain't loyal.
Yeah.
So then shut up. Because I also think it's funny how they like have been referencing LeBron. Oh, if this was LeBron, this, that, and the third. She is like the quote-unquote LeBron James of the WNBA because if she wasn't her and didn't play basketball, we wouldn't be talking about her, would we?
No. We talked about this before. It'd be LeBron's fallout guy.
Yeah, exactly. It would be
like,
me.
Hey, hold on to this.
It'd be me. Hey, Reggie in prison over there.
You get 9 years, I'll give you $9 million.
Right. Yeah, but and that's the thing. He wouldn't even got 9 years. My legal team would have been on it.
It's Russia.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's Russia. I bet you their prison ain't even that good. Like you can shake the gate a lot, and might even fall off. I don't know. I've never been to Russian prison. I don't plan on going. But yeah, that has triggered me a lot lately because of just the way that they're trying to reference it and make it seem like she's like more of some sort of like political prisoner. But it's like, nah, you got jammed up. You did some stuff that you shouldn't have done. So like, yes, they might be a little bit extreme, but you gave them the opportunity to put you there. My mama used to tell me, hey, you go to jail, you're going to sit there because I ain't leave nothing in jail. Thank you, mama, for never leaving me in jail. I just want to throw that out there. God bless you and all your greatness. So there's that.
I will say myself, I'm not, I see the news, I've looked into it, but I'm be honest, the reason I'm not speaking much on it because I'm not really educated on the topic all the way. I mean, I understand what happened overall, or I have a gist of what happened, I guess you could say. Mm-hmm. But, I mean, yeah, that's all I got to say.
I mean, she brought an illegal substance into a country.
That is true.
That's our enemy right now, right? I mean, doesn't matter what it is. Like, she brought something she shouldn't have had in the country. And now she's, jammed up for it. So,
yeah.
Jam.
I mean,
there's people in the U.S. in jail for that stuff.
Right.
I mean, that's different. I mean,
No, I'm just saying
that's
overall,
Free my cousin Jerome.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
like that's a completely different argument. Like,
Right.
No, I'm
stuff's
just saying.
being legal right now in the States, and people are still in jail for stuff that's now illegal. How is that right?
I'm going to tell you how it's right. This is my argument to that. They broke the law when it was illegal.
Right.
Therefore, that is why they are still serving their sentence.
Should they be pardoned?
No. Okay. I'm not there yet because, again, you broke the law when it was illegal. Now that they've changed the laws, they can't retroact anything. If the law was changed on this date, so from this date on, you're good to go. But before this date, you still broke the law. I mean, it's just kind of like with anything.
Yeah.
That's why it's like sometimes, and this may be a strong statement, that's why sometimes I'm like, maybe we should just like relook at the Constitution.
Or should there be like a review in their case and be like, I don't know.
Yeah, maybe the significance of, you know what I mean? Like, mm-hmm. Because some people are still moving that work. Mm-hmm. So yeah, they might
work.
Yeah,
say work again.
Work. They were moving that work. So they might need to sit down and think about it for a little bit. But some other people, it's like if it wasn't that crazy or extensive, then yeah, maybe they should get a little something. But at the end of the day, it's like, okay, hey, this was illegal when you did it. You got jammed up, so it's like, oh well, it's not illegal now, but it was when you did it.
Yeah.
It's just like anything else. Some things are just trial and error.
Fair enough. I can live with that.
This place is pretty crazy during the day.
Gus.
It is, yeah.
Gus' stunt double just walked in.
You know what? You need to stop comparing me to every bald white guy. Like, I get it. We're bald and we're white, but we do not look alike.
Okay,
Sheesh.
listen. He said in the movie Role Models, if you white, you Ben Affleck. If you bald.
Hey, Ben Affleck got J-Lo, so I'll take that.
See, exactly. No, now it's okay to be. See how that just happened that quick? Sheesh. Okay, so we're off of that. What would we like to move next to? We're gonna go. You know what? We're gonna have a segment called "What are the Eagles doing this week?" And
Nothing.
We're gonna swing it.
We're gonna be swinging on somebody.
Pause. Pause. We're gonna swing it over to O because he is the self-proclaimed biggest Eagles fan ever. So we're gonna let him have a minute to get anything Eagles off of his chest, and then move on from there. And go.
No.
All right. Thank you very much.
Next.
You know, that's messed up, guys. You know, I missed the first scrimmage. I had to go back and watch. Did you mute me?
No, I muted me.
Oh, I was about to say. All right.
We just told you to shut up.
I should mute you.
Right.
Let me see if this button works. Keep talking. Okay.
This guy. Like I said, I didn't see the first scrimmage, but I just watched this past weekend. All right, I'm a Jalen Hurts fan. I'll go ahead and call it what it is. He didn't play. All right, so game wasn't as interesting as I would expected it to be. Overall, you know, it is what it is. I think I did see a lot of good things on defense. I think the Eagles are starting to come along defensively. Offensively, I think I ain't gonna say they always been there, but I think they're a pretty decent offense, well-rounded offense.
Overall.
Overall. There you go.
We're not talking about their next year uniforms. Overalls with a fucking wing on the side.
The what?
Huh?
You just cussed. Good Gus cuss.
did.
Oh, trust me,
That's
I got a
cuss.
good cuss word coming up when we start talking about Carolina. Don't you worry. I got one in the tuck. I'm going to let this one fly, too.
Speaking of uniforms, I heard that we're not going to be able to wear the throwbacks because Nike couldn't get the right color for the jerseys, which I was looking forward to that because I actually bought like a throwback trucker's hat.
Okay.
You know, I was going to rock it the week that we wore it.
Okay.
Was it 1980?
It's like 80s. Yeah, 80s. Yeah,
It's in like the Vince Papale days or whatever.
Yeah. Okay.
where it's like almost
The
like
Mark Wahlberg. What is that movie?
Yeah, Invincible.
Yeah, Invincible.
That was a good movie.
That was a good movie. It'd
You-
be better
you
if
really
it was
liked
another.
it.
Yeah,
You really liked it.
It was a good movie, despite
Alright,
the
so
fact it was
Gus,
the Eagles.
I need you to say into the mic that you really liked an Eagles movie.
I'm not going to say that. Why would I say? Why would I say? Did I not just say I like the movie? Did I not? Do we need to rewind this and play it back?
Hey, speaking of Eagles movies, right? Since we're on the subject.
See, he
no.
was wrong.
Here we go.
He was wrong.
Yep.
All right. So a lot of people have never seen this movie, and I can't find it now, but I saw it as a kid.
Uh-huh.
And I can't even remember the name of it because it was so long. But it's like the field goal kicking. I need a phone home. Let me see if I can look it up. It came out on Disney like when I was a kid.
Can you? I mean, I know you're looking for it, but can you like give us some
Yeah,
sort
keep
of
talking about it.
description
so
or
long,
something?
I mean, long story short, throughout the movie, there was a okay. So I'm gonna bash on the Eagles real quick. They were struggling to win games.
Yes.
All right. There was a garbage man, and the little
There
lever
were
on
11 of them.
the lever on his truck used to get stuck. So what he did was he used to kick it. So somebody saw him kick it one day, and he was at a landfill, and he actually kicked a football. I can't remember the whole thing.
Was the movie about a kicker and he travels from team to team?
No. He ended up getting signed to the Philadelphia Eagles as their kicker.
Okay.
So yeah, but I can't. It's a really long name.
I don't know.
We're gonna give it a
While
name.
y'all talk, y'all go ahead and talk while I look it up.
Okay, so now we're gonna switch to you, Gus, because Gus, you are a Seahawks fan.
I am a Seahawks fan.
So essentially every week we would kind of deep dive on our own football team. So now the floor will be yours for your Seahawks, whatever you want to call it.
So apparently Geno Smith is moving forward as a starting quarterback over Drew Lock.
Shout out to Gino. You
I
know,
like
like
Geno.
for real.
I
Shout
like
out to
Geno.
Gino.
So that's what I've heard. I'm more big into baseball right now.
Okay.
So haven't really been paying too much attention in the preseason. I know that's seems like a fair weather fan, but it is what it is.
I found it.
Okay, cool. What is it?
No, you keep going. I don't want to. I don't be a reviewer. Okay.
No, finish it.
So the movie is called The Garbage Picking, Field Goal
Makes sense.
Kicking, Philadelphia Phenomenon for the cameras. I don't know if y'all can see that. All right, whatever.
Nobody on there cares.
But yeah. Y'all never seen that movie?
Let me see.
No, is that Tony Danza?
Yes.
Hey.
You know what movie he was in?
What movie was he in?
Angels in the Outfield.
Yes.
Greatest baseball movie. No, I'm not.
Oh,
It's
wow.
the greatest movie.
Boy, we about to argue.
No,
Ooh.
That was about to
that
be
was a joke.
blasphemous.
That was a
Okay.
joke.
So
That
what
was a joke. Calm
okay.
down.
You know what? Scratch football. What is
No,
the
hold
greatest
on. There ain't no
baseball
scratch football
movie?
because
Oh,
I
yeah,
ain't
you
even talking
right.
about my team yet. Can you let this man go so I can go? I got some stuff to get off my chest.
Y'all
Okay,
have
let
a
it go.
team?
Like,
Are you
what
done?
you got?
For real?
Yeah, I'm done.
Carolina Panthers, Baker Mayfield. I need somebody to get this to Baker Mayfield. Don't you fuck this up. Okay? I told you guys I had one ready to fly. I'm going to say it again. Baker Mayfield, don't you fuck this up. Okay? Listen. We have a good team. Christian McCaffrey, stay healthy. I don't know what you need to do. I don't know who you need to pay. Stay healthy. But Baker
vitamins.
Mayfield. I understand you were hurt. You didn't perform to the best of your abilities last season or whatever. You got traded for a potato sack, a washing machine, and 2 things of dial dishwashing soap. We got all that. This is what I need you to do this season. Manage the football team. Don't try to be amazing. Don't try to be great. Don't try to do anything other than manage the football team.
Okay.
If we can make it to the playoffs, you're going to be all right. If we don't make it to the playoffs and I happen to be in Charlotte and I see you walking down the street and I give you a 2-piece, you better take it before I give you the biscuit that goes with it, okay? Baker Mayfield, don't you fuck this up. That's all I got.
All right, so question. Out of our 3 teams, who's going to the playoffs?
According to the Madden simulation, the Carolina Panthers are. Just going to throw that out there.
Okay.
Eagles are going to the Super Bowl.
They're going to the Super Bowl. Next thing you're going to tell me they're going to be 17-0.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
Eagles are going to the Super Bowl. Matter of fact, I should have worn my Eagles Super Bowl ring today.
I'm just going to keep staring at Otey the way that I'm staring at Otey.
So I'm going to have to say no.
You don't think they're going to
They're
go?
rebuilding.
Oh yeah, we already knew that. You didn't
Yeah.
really have to say that. I'm surprised you actually said it because I was going to try to go to the next subject, so you didn't have to say. So you didn't.
I appreciate
have to say
that.
No.
I appreciate that, but
No.
I'll man up to it. They're not going. The chances are they're not going to make it this year, but it is what it is.
Will they have a winning record? Oh, no. No.
No. Okay.
No. All right.
We will win one.
So who
at
are y'all
least.
going to get in the first round?
Dang.
I don't know.
No, he just. Dang. That was extreme.
Next year. Next year.
Right. Look at him next year. What do you say in the long shot? A can of corn, and I'll be back. Like, no, you know what? I think you guys might. Well, you can't break even because it's a 17-game season. I was gonna say I think you guys might go 8-8, but you might go 8-9.
Yeah. I'll take it.
No.
There's
So-
there's some very winnable games, and there are a couple of teams in you guys' division that are kind of essentially rebuilding a little bit. They don't have all their pieces.
Who?
Everybody else.
Who's in your division?
The Cardinals,
Yeah,
49ers,
the Cardinals
and the Rams. No, we're in the toughest division.
The Cardinals
in the
won't
NFL.
have Hopkins for the first 6 games.
No, you're not.
So you get what I'm
How
saying?
are we not?
Never
do you
mind. Focus on me. Don't
Okay,
even worry about
okay.
that. So the
No,
Cardinals won't have D-Hop for the first 6 games. So you might be able to get them one of those. You get what I'm saying? Like,
No.
who else did you say?
We got the Rams.
The Rams. I think the Rams
49ers.
might have
The
Super Bowl hangover. 49ers, again, new quarterback. They still kind of don't really know what they're doing. So that's what I'm saying. You might get the bulk of your wins at the beginning of the season, and then at the end of the season when everybody's like benching their starters for the playoffs, and you
Yeah.
guys aren't going.
No.
I'll agree with that.
See,
Okay,
I
so
know.
who's the toughest division in the league?
NFC East.
NFC's.
Who
You
do
got the Giants.
the NFC least, as they
The
call
Giants.
it. Right,
NFC East.
least the NFC least.
NFC East.
Who y'all got? Y'all got the Cowboys
The Giants.
The Giants.
Eagles.
And the
And,
Commanders.
yeah,
and the Commanders.
Yeah.
If
the
you don't
Southern-
shut your trash, what You really think?
You could have a losing record in that division and still go to the playoffs.
Because that's what has happened in the past several times.
Hashtag wild card, baby.
This is why I don't get involved in team
with a
domestics,
losing
you know?
record, you could still win the division.
Hashtag wild card, baby.
Hey, and listen, all you gotta do is get in, right? We've seen it happen before.
Yeah. We got a wild card last year.
Okay.
No, that's fine.
That's all for our football takes, because he's gonna milk this Eagles thing.
I am. So, okay, what I was going to ask, so football movies.
Okay.
What is your favorite football movie?
My favorite football movie. I was a senior in high school, and we recorded us playing sandlot football in a field. That is my favorite football movie because there is essentially I can't remember. I think it was Anthony McMillan, and it's funny I remember this. There's a scene in our movie, but it's a real game. They give Anthony the ball, and you hear, "Oh hell no!" Then you hear somebody say, "Oh hell yeah!" It's the refrigerator because Anthony was big as shit, and nobody wanted to tackle him, and they kept giving him the ball, and he was running. Shout out to Anthony McMillan, wherever you at. Greatest football movie. Between Remember the Titans.
Yes, that's mine.
Mm-hmm. And
Copycat.
The Longest Yard.
It was my
with
favorite
Adam
football
Sandler.
movie
That one.
before it was yours.
Those would be my two.
Excuse me?
My favorite.
You wouldn't even know of the movie if it wasn't for me.
False.
Facts.
False.
We should have a new segment called False or Facts.
Oh yeah.
Fact or false?
I mean, we'll do it next
Everything
week.
I say is fact. Everything you say is false. That's just
That
the
is-
whole
now
the entire
that is
segment.
false.
You are wrong. I am right.
So why? Okay, so why do you like Remember the Titans?
Because it's a great movie. It's so inspirational.
Elaborate.
I am elaborate. Can you let me talk?
No, you
Man,
can't
this-
talk
this
on
guy.
the pod. You can't talk on
So,
the thing where we're
I mean,
supposed to be
going
talking.
back to our work, what is the one line that is always used in our office
Fuck this place.
from that movie?
I'm sorry.
It's team.
Right.
What team? That one.
You'll be do this for the team?
Team.
I've never
What team?
heard that in our office.
Bradley.
I'm just gonna say Otey is lying right now. I'm just go ahead and throw that out there.
What do you do in your little corner in the office?
So one line from that movie is what makes it your favorite.
It's a good movie. Like,
Okay.
What do you want me to tell you?
I will say this. I know that, and this is another fun fact about Bradley. I can't watch racist movies and not want to punch a white person in the face immediately afterwards. And I mean that in the sense of like movies, like it's a great movie, but like, you know, it really like pulls on the strings. So like I find myself like, although it's a great movie, I'll still be mad. Like it's got a happy ending, but I will still be like super mad. Like even in Django, like Django was a great movie.
I hated Django.
Black superhero.
Why don't you like Django?
I was still super mad. You know what I mean? Like
I didn't like that.
we could get reparations. Everybody could be multi-billionaires, and I'd probably still be pissed. Be like, yo, we shouldn't have had to go through that. Like,
That was a great movie too.
yes.
I ain't like Django.
Why don't you like Django?
Hey, yo,
I
keep
don't know.
pounding. See, he knows what's up. You see that Carolina shirt?
Garbage.
I bet you won't say that to his face. No, you probably would. We smoke him. No, don't even worry about it. He turn around, him and his little stick figure friend. We don't promote violence on the podcast. We are all Christians and love one another. We're not all Christians.
Why you looking at me?
We're just making sure that you were in
Okay.
agreement with us. That's
Yeah.
all. Okay.
Sure. I missed it. Like,
So, okay, we talked about, so everybody
I
agreed.
didn't get to talk about
Remember
why I
the
like Remember the Titans.
What didn't talk? You the one that, see, you said
know
it
what, though?
earlier. He said, no, wait, real quick to interrupt. Not to interrupt. He said, I ask questions, but I don't answer them.
That is
that makes
true.
sense.
Right, so it's a personal problem, so answer your damn question.
No, I mean I think it's an overall great movie. I don't know how to say what I'm about to say, but I like the controversy of the movie. I like how two different entities essentially had to come together, beat up on each other, and then for the end result, for them to hash it out, come together, and accomplish the goals that they accomplish. I'm really big on football. I'm not sitting there saying like Coach Boone is like here on a pedestal, but I like this coaching methods of, you know, being real gritty, you fumble my football, you run a mile. You know what I mean? You drop a pass, you run a mile. Like I just like stuff like that. So yeah, those are some of the reasons why I like the movie.
Okay.
So, all right. So back in 2005, I ended up going to a Titan game in Tennessee when they played the Seahawks. It was like in November of 2005. And like part of their introduction or their walkout was the quotes. It was a clip from that movie. And that shit was so motivating. It was like I almost wanted to go for the Titans that day, even though I had my Seahawks stuff on. But
Jump on this field and tackle somebody.
that was-
Should have rooted for the Titans.
that was dope.
That's what's up.
Should have rooted for the Titans that day.
But the Seahawks ended up winning and then going to the Super Bowl that year and losing in the worst Super Bowl ever.
Run
Super Bowl 40.
the damn ball.
No, not that one.
Oh.
Super Bowl 40 against Pittsburgh.
Seahawks are so garbage.
Play defense.
That was the worst Super Bowl.
Play defense.
Even the refs admitted they messed that up. And they're like, what are you going to do?
Play defense. Hello? We play to win the game. That's like one of my favorite quotes ever. Like, who shows up to lose, you know?
Never gave us a chance. I've almost fought people over that Super Bowl. That's how pissed off I'm about that Super Bowl.
Listen, I always go back to the Cheatriots, the Patriots, when they robbed us of our Super Bowl. I will say this. To me, the league, for all of the like Spygate and stuff like that, I feel like the league needs to go back and give the other teams a ring. I'm not going to say like, hey, you guys outright won or whatever, but I'm going to say they need some sort of something because we clearly proved that these guys cheated and they may have gotten some sort of an advantage.
Yeah.
So guess what? We're just going to put an asterisk here and we're going to have joint, like co-MVPs. Hey, for these seasons, we're going to have co-Super Bowl winners. You guys give us our ring. Give Jake Delhomme his ring. Give Steve Smith his ring. Like,
So it's like something we can talk about like off the pod, but like I think about the commissioner of football as our boss. If that makes any sense.
like he's just there.
Yeah, no, like they know the issues are there. They just don't want to address them.
Well, okay. To
You know
me,
what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Okay.
To me, it goes back to the thought process of, again, what's right, what's wrong, and I mean, like, a lot of things are just an easy fix. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so easy to just, hey, this is what happened. This is how we're gonna fix it. Because it's kind of like we just talked about with like the drugs and stuff. Mm-hmm. This was illegal then.
Right.
We knew it was illegal then, but we found out, a couple of years later, whatever the case may be. So we're going to retroactively, we can't penalize you because technically you still won. You played a game and you won.
Right.
But we're also going to just go ahead and give almost like the reparations. We're going to give them, hey, here's this from that. Like, again, all those wins we're just going to turn into co. Because we can't say that, you beat them fair and square.
Right.
We can't say that if you played the game again straight up, what the end result would be. So, hey, we're just going to say both of y'all won. To me, that's an easy fix. But yeah, I fully understand what you're saying.
I mean, it's tough to go back and
No, it's not.
yeah.
It's a history book. No, it's not. you go. People rewrite history all the time. I'm gonna just add this in here. I'm gonna send y'all this. Congratulations. If y'all want to have a parade, you can.
I mean that goes like back to the steroid issue in baseball. It's like, it was legal when it was all going down, but all of a sudden, like Bonds didn't even get. He never even admitted he was on steroids, and he's never done it, and he's still not in the Hall of Fame.
But see, okay, that's a baseball problem.
Yeah, but no, it's sort of the same thing because the
way you said
steroids wasn't a concern in the 90s
Because it was making money.
Yeah, because it was making money.
Right.
But it's like to say that you can't go back and fix that problem.
Right. So that's why he should be in the Hall of Fame. That's
But he
why
won't
I
be.
say. But that's why I said that's a baseball problem. Like him, Pete Rose, all of these people should be in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
So that's where, kind of like we talked about the owners, I'm going to put them in the Hall of Fame because I know this is where they should be. Because although it was illegal what he did, he is one of the people that saved baseball.
Yeah.
So you're not getting in for your contributions because we know you were essentially cheating. You're getting in for your contributions of getting the attention and eyes on to save. That's why I say there's a workaround everything. You just have to do it. Somebody just has to be man or woman enough to say, I'm going to do it.
Tom Brady is over here. He's been –
F Tom Brady, by the way.
No. So listen, like, he's won Super Bowls, Deflategate. What are the other ones? Deflategate, Spygate.
I'm just cheating.
Yeah. So he's won these Super Bowls. There's no question of him not getting in the Hall of Fame.
Right.
I think there's been conversation that it's gonna be unanimous.
Right.
Right. Why?
Because he's Tom Brady.
Yeah, I know.
But again, it's also because, so this goes back to the difference between the NFL and the baseball. Just this season alone, tampering. Tom Brady got found. They proved that they were tampering with him to go to the Dolphins. Nothing happened to Tom Brady. But Deshaun Watson got suspended for 11 games and fined $5 million for something that technically through a court of law, he was proved innocent. Like, I don't think that's fair.
Right.
Like, I feel like Tom Brady, because, I mean, they fined the Dolphins, they fined the owner, they lost the first round. Tom Brady has been a part of every first-round draft pick being lost, whether it was Deflategate, Spygate, all that kind of stuff. He's been a part of all that, but nothing has ever happened to him.
Okay. Yeah.
So that's why I think that's unfair. Again, like you just talked about, I see a problem. Dog, you've been a part of everything. I need to penalize you in some way, shape, or form, but I'm not because, again, you bring guys on. Tom Brady is becoming almost like a Floyd Mayweather. He's got 50-50. Half the people come to see him win, the other half come to see him lose. But he has eyes on. He brings me money and marketing.
Yeah.
So therefore, I can't bother him that much. And like you said, he's going to get in the Hall of Fame, although he's still going to have all these asterisks behind him as the most winning. Is
he though?
Huh?
He's going to have all these asterisks behind him.
To me, yes.
Because it seems like with Tom Brady, people forget about it.
But to me, yes. That's what I'm saying. Like we
was just clapping. I don't know what's going on.
We know the truth.
Because like Bonds never admitted to taking steroids. Why should there be an asterisk next to him?
But he did
He's
say,
never
"Oh, I
tested
took
positive.
the clear and I did all this thing."
No.
So, yo, he did.
No, he didn't.
How much you want to bet?
I bet you. What do you want to like? What?
We're gonna bet 50 push-ups.
He never came out and admitted to it.
In his testimony, he said
What
that
testimony?
In his testimony that he took in front of Congress and all that.
He was never in front of Congress.
How much you want to bet?
That was there were baseball players that testified in front
I
of
don't know
Congress,
enough
but
on
Barry
the
Bonds was
subject
not
to
one of
talk
them.
How much you want to bet?
I'll bet
Listen,
you.
it's Barry Bonds. I know this. We can argue this. He literally said in his written statement or whatever that he read that he took something that was known as
Did
the
he do
clear.
it or did he not?
So he admitted to taking.
I don't think he did.
He admitted to taking the cream
have
and
no
stuff
clue.
like
I don't
that,
even watch
but he never
baseball.
said like basically
played
he
it
never
growing up,
said
though.
that they knew there was that he knew he was taking steroids. But he admitted
cream.
to the cream called the clear and stuff like that. So he admitted to taking it, but he never said I knew it was steroids.
It was one of those things where it was like, well, I didn't know what it was.
Yes, but he admitted to doing it. He admitted to taking the stuff.
Okay, but then again, there's people that have admitted, like David Ortiz. David Ortiz, for example, admitted he took steroids. He's in the Hall of Fame right now.
You want to know why?
Why?
Because he admitted it. He admitted it and made amends, and also because of what happened with 9/11.
A-Rod admitted it.
But you got to think about it. Also because of what happened with 9/11, and then also what happened with the Boston Marathon stuff. Again, he's in for a different reason. Yes, he did his thing.
So we're basing the accolades of what people do on the field to what they do off the field.
Yeah.
As far as
Think about Terrell Owens. He wasn't the first.
Yeah,
he wasn't the first. He wasn't the first ballot Hall of Famer when everybody knows he should have been. But it was based off of his antics and stuff off the field. He was a problem on the field. We all know this, but it was based off of the stuff he did off the field.
okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not supposed to be political because it's supposed to be based off of your on the field contributions. Yeah, on the field contributions, but. Off the field, that's why he said that's why he boycotted like the Hall of Fame and stuff because he was like, yo, that's not what it's supposed to be based off of.
I just think if one person took steroids and nobody in the Hall of Fame has admitted to taking steroids is not in, those who are not in never admitted they took steroids and they're still not in. Why is one person not in?
That's where again it comes up to the ownership to say I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna be the person. I'm gonna be this person to step outside of the box and do what's right for baseball. Yes, I understand this X, Y, Z, but I'm gonna do what's right for baseball.
Okay.
And I'm gonna put these people in. I'm gonna make a commissioners, whatever. I'm gonna do whatever I need to do, but I'm gonna put these people in. Fight me. You know what I mean? Like this is my job. This is what I can because I can right this wrong. Because again, whether they did something wrong or not, we all know what they did for baseball.
So what if Deshaun Watson's career started the same as Tom Brady's? You think he'd be in the same boat like 5 years into his career?
Can I get more clarity on what you're asking?
So, like, Tom Brady's first 5.
You mean like if Deshaun had rings?
Yeah,
okay.
if his career started the same way that Tom Brady's did, will he be in this predicament that he's in right now?
Yeah.
Why?
The reason I say that, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and give my disclaimer. These are my thoughts and my thoughts.
I think I know
only.
why, but I just want to hear it.
These are my thoughts and my thoughts only.
Well, why
I do
didn't you
not
say
speak for anybody or anything. These are just my thoughts. And if you don't like my thoughts, guess what? You don't have to listen to this pod. Or either you can pull up on the pod and we can have a deep dive. Tom Brady is what you would call the perfect white male.
The All-American boy.
The All-American boy, the face of the franchise, whereas Deshaun Watson is this young African-American male who is, quote-unquote, a predator.
Mm-hmm.
They called this man a predator. They never called Tom Brady a serial cheater. They never put those words next to it that make it seem worse than you know it is. Because, again, to me, and this is how I feel, people believe in the legal system, the justice system. Deshaun Watson went through the justice system.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't press. They pressed charges. They didn't prosecute because they didn't have enough evidence to do what? Find him guilty. Because if they did, they would have prosecuted him. Then of course, people did what they do. There's money involved. They did all these civil suits.
Right.
Why? Oh, we couldn't get you this way. We're going to try to get you another way. Again, Deshaun Watson, to this very moment, has always said, "I'm innocent."
Yeah.
They're like, "Oh, you need to apologize. You need to apologize to these people." Again. Like I said in my story the other day, what if he's really innocent? Because I know me, the type of person I am. Hey, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and do whatever I got to do to make this go away. Mm-hmm. He's fought it every step of the way. Yes, I'm doing this. I'm paying these civil suits because, like he said, I have to get on with my life. I have to get on with my career. I have $235 million. Well, 230 now because he got fined $5 million. But it's like, so if this is what it's gonna take for me to go on with my life, I'm going to do that.
Right.
But in the sense of Deshaun versus Tom, again, we have invested so much in you. Like you said, the winning, the smile, the perfect wife, the kids, all this kind of stuff, doing things. You know, we've invested all this stuff in you that we haven't in him.
Yeah.
So it's always been that way. I think about, like, your Michael Vicks. Okay. Again, these are my thoughts and my thoughts only. Michael Vick went to prison for some dogs, fam.
That is true.
Yeah.
He went to prison for some dogs, and they were on his neck. Let's talk about Ben Roethlisberger. Y'all remember what Ben Roethlisberger did? He got proven
He got
guilty.
let off scot-free.
Nothing, exactly. He for sexually assaulting a woman in a club.
In a bathroom.
Got nothing. But
In a bathroom stall.
But
Called a
Deshaun-
stallless
I
burger.
remember.
yeah,
I was
but
younger, but I remember.
but Deshaun Watson is a serial XYZ, this, that, and the third. You see, that's what I'm saying. It bothers me how certain people, whether it's racist or whatever, are portrayed a certain way. Like, there was no, hey, he doesn't need to be playing. There was no protesting. There was none of this crazy stuff for him.
Right.
But Mike Vick, they were like, teams were like, yo, if y'all hire him, Peter's going to be on your neck. That's why I say shout out to the Philadelphia Eagles. You know what I mean?
Gave him a second chance, and he came back.
Yeah. And that, but
It was a good year, too.
So that's one of the things that, like I said, this type of stuff triggers me because, again, people are viewed and perceived a certain way, and it shouldn't be that way. It should be right is right and wrong is wrong.
Right.
You know, like, tampering is very serious, very serious. Not to mention, you heard what Dana White just said. He said that he had.
I didn't hear that.
He said
What'd
that
he say?
he had, like, conducted a trade for Tom Brady and Gronk to go to the Raiders. But John Gruden, like,
I heard
vetoed it or
something
something.
about
Yeah.
that. I didn't-
So again, Tom Brady involved in some sort of tampering again.
Yeah.
And Dana White just said, yeah, he brokered the trade, but like at the last minute, John Gruden said no or whatever. So it's like all of these things going behind the scenes, which we understand, but like nobody's gonna say, hey, he's horrible. They're like, oh, he's making smart decisions. He's
Yeah.
doing this. He's trying to do what's best for him. Okay, so Deshaun was trying to do what's best for him. The man wanted to bust a nut. Like, you know what I mean? Again, if we being 100% honest about it, like, that was his guilty pleasure or whatever. Hey, happy endings, that's my thing. Maybe he had NDAs, but maybe everybody agreed to it or whatever. Like, I don't deep dive into that whole thing because to me, no means no. Like, you could have been in a certain position and somebody say no, okay, then it's over, it's a wrap. But also, we all know how people are. If certain people see money, they're gonna jump in. They're gonna do whatever. Okay. What y'all say? Y'all homeboys say, well, there's smoke, there's fire. Sorry, I went on a little tangent there, but like that stuff triggers me. Like the perception of the black athlete always bothers me because if we do something wrong, we're considered thugs and outrageous or whatever.
You're
but
the one
like,
being held accountable.
Yeah, but it's like when our white counterparts do the same thing. It's like, I mean, think about it. When Tom Brady's over there fussing people out, oh, he's passionate, this, that, and the third.
That is true.
But when you see, hell, a T.O. or somebody, oh, look at him being disrespectful. Look at Antonio Brown, his
I knew you was
teammate.
about to say that.
Antonio Brown turned up. And they, oh, my God, he's being so rude and disrespectful. Tom Brady done broke a tablet. This man just took his jersey off and left the field. Yeah. He did what he was told to do.
Speaking of that, I watched the other day. It like came on like my Facebook feed of Peyton Manning going off on Jeff Saturday.
Yo, Jeff Saturday is about to rock that man. Just run the damn ball. I know exactly what you're talking about. Run the ball. But exactly, stuff like that. Like, they throw tantrums and it's, oh, they're passionate, they care, they this, that, and the third. We do the same thing. Oh, look at him. He can't control himself. He lacks the discipline. That's like, yo, y'all don't want me to be on TV. I'll be done saying some stuff. It'll be that old black screen. Remember when the TV used to just go off and there's a black screen with the American flag with it? That's what it'd be. Like, we're not coming back on because this dude wilding. How you doing? Okay, sorry. All right, somebody else say something. I'm sorry, y'all just triggered.
No, that's good.
Because just like I said, it's just at the end of the day, like, it goes back to the fairness and equality. Yeah. If we're all viewed the same way and held to the same standards, we shouldn't have as many problems as we do. But if I go punch somebody in the face, I'm a thug. If you go punch somebody in the face, they're going to try to justify, well, Gus was just over here trying to protect this, that, and the third. No, motherfucker, you just went and punched somebody in the face. Like, and I got next now because that's my Brody. Like,
okay, so like, what would your recommendation be for a solution?
For a solution to?
The whole.
Just same standard. I mean, really, it's just that simple. Same standard for everybody.
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, I don't, like, it goes back to me. I don't care. I've been around athletes. I've been around, musicians, rappers, and I treat everybody the same. That's why, like, some of the athletes and people that I know, that's the reason that we became close friends and stuff like that, because he's like, yo, you don't treat me like, I'm not out here in the butt kissing business. Like, yo, like George Hill, that's my homie. Everybody knows that. The reason we became friends because I fussed this man out because he came in my area and he didn't have the right stuff on. Yeah. And I was fussing him out. He's like, you know who that is? I was like, I don't care who that is. He needs to put this stuff on or he needs to get out of my area. And he respected that. It's just simple respect. Like, hey, treat everybody the same. You see how we do. We treat everybody the same. Even the people, I say it all the time in the office.
Gus is mean to me.
Yeah, Gus is a bully. I wasn't going to say that, but you said it.
He does not
treat I'm white.
me. He does not treat
it's
me.
Not, is that it?
It's not because you're white.
Is that it?
It's not because you're white.
I think it's because you're bald headed. Like he treats.
I got a bald head.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think you're jealous because we have hair.
I need to get that clip.
Anything else? I'm sorry.
No. What else you got? What else you got, Otey? What's on your mind?
What's eating Gilbert Grape?
What's eating?
What's new in the Army?
Kelvin.
No meds and no law. No, I'm just.
Did we talk about the new PT test?
No.
The new PT test?
Why don't you talk to the microphone?
What about it?
How about that?
I know we got to do it in like a month.
Yes.
We do have to do it in a month.
That's going to be fun.
What are your thoughts on it?
My thoughts is that we need to do it in our Class Bs. And it needs to be held on a Tuesday. It's
coming up.
I mean, as long as we're not responsible for setting it up, that's fine with me. Like, be out there.
Go ahead, because I got a good one.
What do you want me to say?
What do you want to say?
Yeah, you asked it. There you go again, asking a question and not answering your own question.
Go ahead. I don't. What am I saying?
What about the new?
I mean, what do y'all think about the test overall?
It is what it is at this point. I mean, they keep switching it. I don't like the plank. I don't understand why you don't like the plank. I don't understand why you have to plank, because in my line of work and in combat and stuff like that, I've never had to plank. So there's that. A plank doesn't show anything because, again, like, I'll low crawl somewhere. I had to do that before. But, yeah.
So would you rather do the new PT test or the old one?
Old one all day, every day, twice on Sundays. I mean, I go back to the one before that, just the 2 mile, 2 minute mile. I mean, the 2 mile, the 2 minute push up and sit ups. Like,
no, that's what I'm saying.
Oh,
like, my bad.
APFT
or ACFT.
APFT. It's simple.
Yeah,
it's
you don't need to set it up.
Right.
Like, get it done in like 10 minutes.
Right. But it just goes to, I mean, it goes to, I mean, again, the Army is trying to keep up with the times. People complaining about not being able to do X, Y, Z. Like, I understand that aspect of things, but it's just, you know, we got to do what we got to do at the end of the day.
So, do you think? No, y'all good. Y'all can be as loud as you want. Do you think the new? And by the way, for those of y'all who don't understand what we're saying, so APFT is Army Physical Fitness Test, which used to be 2 minutes of push-ups, 2 minutes of sit-ups, and then a 2-mile run. The ACFT just replaced that old physical fitness test. It's the Army Combat Fitness Test, and it's comprised of 6 events. So you're talking about a hex bar deadlift, a medicine ball throw backwards, hand release push-ups. You have to do a sprint drag carry where you have to run down 20 meters, run back, grab.
As long as it's bobbing like this, I'm not
Grab kettlebells, run down, run back, grab a 90-pound sled, run down, run back, side shuffle, down and back, and all that's 20 meters. Then you have to do a 1 minute and 20-second plank. A 1 minute.
I think I totally just muted Otey. Yeah, I did. My fault.
Oh, my bad.
That's
Was that not
you were
recorded?
talking for like a good minute and it was
wasn't
on mute.
recorded. Okay, all right. You know what? I quit.
I'll take.
I'm not gonna repeat myself. Anyway, ACFT, Army Combat Fitness Test. It's a new test that replaced the old one. At the end of the day, so which one do y'all think is more beneficial to today's Army?
You want me to be honest? None of them. Like,
I'm saying in comparison, if you had to pick one.
I would just say the ACFT. I mean, and I mean the old PT test, man. APFT.
I mean, the ACFT, you know, it covers like a vast majority of your body lifts. Like it's got the deadlift, it's got a run, it's got sprint drag carry. You know, it measures different.
I'm gonna go on record for saying this. If I have to run 2 miles straight for anything during combat, you already won, fam. Like, and that's what I get at. Like, because that's what the C stands for. It stands for combat. But it's like, who is planking in combat? Like, goes back to that. Like, some of the stuff that they have us doing, I understand. Like, the deadlift, I understand. Like, the sprint, drag carry, I understand that. I've never understood the 2 mile. Mm-hmm. I've never really understood push-ups, if we're being 100% honest. Like, but I get it. Like, and that's why I say, like, we have to, as we say in the military, we have to play the game. We have to do what we have to do. Mm-hmm. That's 1,000% fine, because here's what's going to happen in another 2 years or 3 years. They're going to change it again. Mm-hmm. I mean, think about it. They changed the leg tuck because people said they couldn't do a leg tuck. They changed it to a plank.
I'd rather do leg tucks.
I mean, exactly. You only had to do one. Like, America.
1 second and you're done with it.
The United States Army and Army Reserve, hear me out. If you couldn't do one leg tuck, that is a personal problem. Fix your fucking self, okay? I'm going to just throw that out there. Army, yes, I give you the rights to use that snippet and put it wherever you want to put it. Fix your fucking self. Sorry.
Yeah.
I work out. I'm going to just throw that out there.
I think that, I'm not saying I agree with all the events, but I don't know how to explain it, but I think I understand some of the stuff of what it's trying to measure and why it's trying to measure it. So I would say the 2 mile run is more, like when I look at the 2 mile, like, of course, and disclaimer, I don't like running at all. Never like.
You don't like running or drinking water.
I don't like running. Anything over 50 meters, like, I don't like running it. But I think it's more so revolved around for the distance of, can you pace and sustain yourself for that amount of time, or for that amount of distance, I should say. So I guess in a real life scenario, it would be just general movements like ruck marching, movement to contact, things of that nature. So that's why I think I see the 2 mile run. Of course,
up, he sees me, I'm down.
Yeah, so sustainment and cardiovascular, I would say that. Far as the deadlift goes, I mean, I can kind of see that, because like you said, if you have to, worst case scenario, somebody's in a bad situation and you have to pick them up, you know, that can simulate a deadlift. Also, like you said, litter. So I understand the sprint drag carry to a certain extent. No, I'm not going to be side shuffling if I'm in a combat scenario. I'm not going to be.
That boy was waving at Gus like he was his daddy. I'm sorry. He stopped and stared and was waving. Gus, boy, what'd you do to that boy? Sorry, go ahead. That threw me.
Yeah. But I mean, overall, I think I see or kind of understand the big picture of most of the events. I'm not saying I 100% agree with all of them, but I mean, I can understand it to a certain extent.
I ain't doing it. I'm just.
I mean, I'm gonna do it.
I think it needs to be more job specific, and specifically for the networking side, like how fast can you take a laptop out and put in your password? Yeah, and then how fast can you make a phone call and press the buttons on? Yeah, like stuff like that. Like I think it needs to be more MOS or job specific, supply like, or
How quick can you shred a hand receipt?
Yeah, how quick can you lose something?
Right.
Shit, we ain't got no more. How? Yeah.
That used to be my thing. Hey, y'all got anything? No,
What
I'm looking at the box right now.
What was
We
Smitty's
ain't got
MOS?
it. 42 alpha.
42 alpha, like S1, like how fast can you tell somebody that we're closed?
Right.
You know, I think it's MOS because we're not all combat.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
But
yeah.
But
again, Army, you know, one standard. Yeah, I get it.
No, I wouldn't even say one standard. I would say, I mean, if we want to, like, just being transparent, like, everybody goes through basic combat training just in case you are, like, yeah, I get it. Ideally, when you join the Army, whatever your MOS is, 9 times out of 10, your day-to-day or your overall time in the service is going to be tailored to that MOS.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, like, the Army overall, to me, like you said, they send everybody through basic combat training of like, hey, if you get put in this scenario, which for some people might be a worst case scenario, like I said, if you do have an office
Mm-hmm.
or desk job, that you are prepared for it. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I guess that's my spiel on that. Even though everybody's not combat, I get it because, like I said, everybody goes through basic combat training.
Yeah,
Everybody does.
Everybody does.
Everybody.
Once you get in
but
the Army,
everybody's basic is different. I think
To
we
a
talked
certain
about
extent.
this before too.
Yes.
we did. I mean, to a certain overall, it's still.
It sucked not having my cell phone for a week.
Yeah, I know. Well,
Must
you
be
know what?
nice.
I almost said something mean.
I was
almost
I was
said
the king of writing letters, yo. Hey, all
Did
my
they
letters
even
started
have
off.
cell phones when you got in?
Says the guy that's older than me.
Hey, you've been in twice as long.
Yeah, but
Drill sergeant, get out my pager.
right. But yes, they did have cell phones. But no, we didn't use cell phones. We wrote letters, and we actually got phone cards. So like we get
Phone cards?
Yeah,
That sounds interesting.
We get 5-minute phone cards. So anytime you like did something above and beyond,
Mm-hmm.
we would get phone cards. So like the way our drill sergeants controlled us a little bit
Mm-hmm.
was like, hey, if you want your phone call or your phone card, you have to do X, Y, Z.
Mm.
So it got very interesting. I would stay like certain time, like even like when we did combatives, like combatives was fun
Mm-hmm.
because like basically our drill sergeants were betting phone cards on us. Like my drill sergeant bet money on me. He told me
Yeah.
straight up like, yo, if you lose, it's gonna be something. So I had to go out there and do what I had to do. I had to put on for the city.
Fair enough.
All right.
You good?
We're gonna do the way we're gonna start ending the pod is
I don't even think we should say it.
no.
should just do it.
I'm talking about not that.
Okay.
The way we're gonna start ending the pod is
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna have a segment called "Who or What is Ate Up,"
Okay.
and it's gonna be exactly
Lead
that.
off because I don't know where you're getting at.
Yeah, me neither.
Oh, no, so what's ate up? Like what's ate up? Like what's going on? What's ate up? Who don't you like? What's going on? Who's ate up? You know how we know what ate up means. Ate up for you guys means exactly what it sounds. Who's ate up? Who's doing dumb stuff? Who or whatever like it's going on is ate up. So that you know the way we'll end the pod per se is like we'll just air our grievance about who or what, and then we go on about our business.
What was the side pod today?
I mean, there are a couple of side pods.
There was a couple of side pods.
His mustache is a side pod in itself.
That is ate up.
Right. There you
That's-
go. Your mustache. Hey, yo, fam, what's your name? I'm Gavin. Gavin, come here real quick, please, if you don't mind. We're on the pod. Okay, use your mic real quick.
There you go.
Can you tell people what the name of your mustache is? Your mustache is wild, fam.
The porn stash.
The porn stash.
porn
See, I
stash.
told you. 80s porn. We talked about it when you walked in. Thank you, Gavin. What do you get upset for? You see that? You see that mustache? He wants somebody to talk to him.
That mustache tickled the mic a little bit.
Right. That's exactly. When you tickled the mic, double entendre. Yeah, we have a couple of side pods that we can talk about, but
Russell calling. God.
Because you're on the pod, probably you don't have to answer that. You don't have to answer Russell. He works for you. How you doing?
Check down, not up.
Right. So, do you guys want me to go first?
Yes.
So you can understand.
I already said one.
Oh, you did.
I did.
He definitely did.
You
too.
too.
Be safe. Tell your mustache to be safe too. That mustache is going to have a lot of ass particles in it because I feel like that's what he uses it for. All right, let's see here. What's ate up? What's going on this week? What's ate up or who's ate up? I'm trying to think about my week. Mr. Tolan. Mr. Tolan, you were ate the fuck up, buddy. If I send you another email and you reply anything other than yes tracking, I will drive back up to Raleigh and we will have another face-to-face. So there you go. For this week, it is Mr. Tolan.
Okay, I got a good one. You're not going to like it, B, but
I'm going to love it.
it's you.
Okay.
You're right up this week.
Okay.
This man has been on leave for an entire week.
That's a good one.
And you have showed up to the office every freaking day.
That is 8 up.
That's 8 up.
That's
Can we like edit that though? Because I've been working. But again,
You are on leave.
wait. Wait,
no, wait. You're on leave.
No, hear me out.
Okay. I'm hearing you.
Time sensitive stuff
Okay.
that I'm in control of.
That you couldn't have handed that off to
No,
your counterpart?
no. Every time
Okay.
I've come in and
That's
I've done
something
X,
else that's 8 up.
Every time I've come
That's
in,
8 up.
Yeah, every time I've come in and I've done X, Y, Z.
Mm-hmm.
It's because
That's not leave. You should not be charged with leave this week.
at the end of the day, I really
I
don't
agree.
care. I was supposed to, things
If
happen.
it's that time sensitive, like, no.
But things happen.
Things do happen, but you're on leave.
Things
okay.
happen.
I don't hear anything.
If anybody else in the office goes on leave, hey, some people don't even answer their phone on leave.
But things happen.
Some people go on.
We're not gonna deep dive
Okay.
for those that don't know, but things happen, and being held responsible and being in a leadership position, I understand what I have to do, and also this is something that has benefited, but will benefit the station and everything. So sometimes you just gotta take that responsibility.
I like how you're going above and beyond for the station.
Hey,
That is something I probably will never do.
I love you guys. I mean, I love you guys, and I take my job serious. Anything that I can do to make this thing better than what I got it when I got here, that's what I'm gonna do.
I got you.
It's sacrifice.
I mean, unfortunately, the way things are looking, like 2 for 12 last month, it's not gonna.
But we've already got 3 in this month already.
2? We'll have 3 tomorrow because
Yeah.
Andy's guy went up.
That's what I was about to say.
today.
And it's from people who haven't really been producing, so that's good.
I understand. It's just the way everything's working out right now up at MEPS and in Raleigh and everything that I don't see this getting any better.
I don't
see leaving here next year. It's going to be what it was when I got here.
I don't see it getting better, but I do see us being able to adapt better.
I can see that.
And that's again, that's a part of like the sacrifice stuff that we just talked about. Like me, I'm more about building a cohesive group, and I am from the old school. I can show you better than I can tell you. So that's another reason why my work ethic and stuff like that is the way that it is, because it's like even you two, you're my guys. So me holding you accountable, but you seeing me on some bullshit, it doesn't work. You know what I mean? That's why I love it when you guys call me out and you hold me accountable. But it's also the other aspect of, okay, if B asked me to do something, I already know it's because either he can't do it. There's a reason he's asking me to do it, because anything he can do, he's going to do. And also making it okay to ask for help, because a lot of people, they'll be struggling and don't ask for help.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, leaders need leave too.
I do. I'm a leave. Trust me.
Leaving leaders.
No, trust me. My next leave, I'm gonna be gone.
Okay.
Y'all gonna be like, yo, it's awkward out here.
I disappear on leave. Yeah. I only answer my phone.
Shoot, you don't answer your phone during the day.
That's true too. Or emails.
Well, okay, so he called me. So who's yours? Or what's yours? Philadelphia Eagles. Go ahead.
What's my I probably should have been thinking about it while y'all were talking about it, but I wasn't, of course. I won't elaborate, but the economy.
Elaborate.
No, I mean, gas prices are high.
Yeah.
Food prices are high.
Everything's high.
That's it.
Our applicants are high.
Fair enough, but their scores are low. Applicants are high, but their scores are low.
So that's mine, I guess, because I couldn't think of nothing
Yeah,
else.
I mean that you're not wrong. It is 8 up.
Yeah.
Maybe things will get better.
Government, get your
Straight
shit
up.
together. I don't know that. Right.
I like that. So,
Hey, but for real though, I gotta go to the bathroom. So.
all right, so we're gonna take this quick break.
Right.
All
Be
right.
back after this.
Okay.
Are we really going to come back after this? 'Cause I'm not. I'm not coming back after this.
You're not.
Oh my God.
Who says we're gonna invite you back?
Right. Hey,
Okay,
but we're about to turn this into the dynamic duo because he been fucking up all day. Like, but I am gonna go to the bathroom and I'm not gonna wash my hands and I'm gonna rub one of your faces. I love you guys.
All right.
Otey out.